A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and as always, editor Alexis Muellner is here now with some of the week's big stories. Good morning and happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to you, Dia.
You've got some really exciting news. St. Pete Beach looks to be in line for a new wave of development. What's happening out there?
It's time for St. Pete Beach to grow up, and I mean that literally and figuratively, double meaning. For many, many years, St. Pete Beach has been mired in a sort of internal conflict about its comprehensive plan, and that forced a lot of stagnation. I mean, this is where the Don Cesar is, the Guy Harvey Resort, the trade winds is sort of that stretch of beautiful Pinellas Beach. And there's a portion of town that's been really sort of, again, stagnating. And in late March, there's finally a sort of a breakup of that logjam. And what it means for the future is a lot of potential sort of refreshing, redevelopment, maybe some brand identity for really one of the most beautiful parts of Pinellas County. So this is good news for those properties there in order to kind of grow up and attract and refresh, which if anybody's been out there that probably needs it, is really good news for that entire region.
Absolutely. Also up next, the Rivergate Tower in the process of being sold, but you've got news about an unusual bidder that's emerged.
Yeah, well, last year it was sold as part of a portfolio for nearly $60 million, and sort of confusing, but now it's being marketed again by CBRE, which is a big real estate development brokerage company, and a local buyer, a bidder named Tom Frederick, who's in technology, doesn't necessarily own a lot of real estate, has put in a bid, and usually these buildings get bought by institutional investors. He's had a bid of $60 million, and the asking price is around $69, and then he was told he was being outbid, and he upped the bid, and he's sort of suggesting he can close quickly. And that's a pretty interesting situation. Whether or not he'll get the deal remains to be seen, and we're going to be watching for that pretty closely.
That's one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he thinks local ownership really important for
absolutely.
the Rivergate Tower, affectionately known as the beer can.
And also, finally, in a 2015 report card out by the League of American Bicyclists, Florida, it turns out, comes in at number 24 for its bike friendliness.
Yeah, there's some work to do there. And we're talking about safety and advocacy and those kinds of rules. We're right in the middle of the pack in Florida. I mean, there's things like the rideshare program in downtown Tampa that's made some progress. I think biking is overall something that can really attract tourism and sort of leisure tourism and that kind of thing. So it's a sign that that's an area to build on to attract people who like to bike around town, and there's lots of great opportunities for that.
Yeah, especially with our beautiful weather. It seems that we would be very bike friendly.
What a great place to bike. Yeah. And St. Pete's done a great job of that too. So.
Fantastic. Always good to see you.
You too.
Great stories.
Thank
and
you,
to
Dia.
see more business stories from Alexis and the Business Journal, check out the money section on our mobile app.